Hello students, today in this video you're going to learn about exponents and power. This chapter will help you solve questions which require a lot of calculation, bigger numbers. So we'll learn how to reduce the number to its exponential form, and then using exponents laws we will change them to a simpler form. That's the purpose, so that to ease out your calculations when you are handling bigger numbers. So let's first revise the laws of exponents. The laws of exponents are a to the power m into a to the power n when the base is same. See, there are two types of laws as you can see it on the screen. In the first two laws, the base is same. And in this law and this law, the power is same. So when the base is same and the numbers are multiplied, the powers get added. For example, if you take 2 to the power 3 into 4 into 2 to the power 8. Now here the base is same. So the powers will get multiplied, added. So that will be 2 to the power 3 plus 8. That will be 2 to the power 11. Same way, if you have 2 to the power 8 divided by 2 to the power 3, division with the same base number, it will be 2 to the power 8 minus 3, that is 2 to the power 5. Now, when the case is, the power is same and the base are different, like 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 3. We see the powers are same, but the base is different. So this becomes 2 into 3 to the power 3. The power goes out in the bracket. This becomes 6 to the power 3. Same way, if you have 2 to the power 5 and 3 to the power 5, the power goes out and it becomes like this. Then there is a rule for double brackets. Suppose you have a to the power, let me take with a number, 2 to the power 5 to the power 8. It's a big number. How do we solve it? You simply multiply the power here. It becomes 2 to the power 40. Please mind it. We multiply the powers. We don't add them up here. Many children have a tendency of writing 2 to the power 13 here. So here you should be very careful. Now, 1 upon 2 to the power 5 means 2 to the power minus 5. Same way, 2 to the power 5 means 1 upon 2 to the power minus 5. So both ways you can do, but this second part is not required much. This is used very often. Actually, we are taking the denominator up. Whenever we change the level of the number, the sign reverses. If you take it from down to up, it becomes minus, or you take from up to down, it becomes minus. That is something that you should understand. Now, let's see some examples, and I will help you with different types of questions that are asked in exponents. I hope it works for you. Now let's take some questions where you are asked to use the laws of exponents. So we can see here the first question, the base are same. That means a to the power m into a to the power n will become a to the power m plus n. Here this will become 5 to the power 9 plus 5 upon 5 to the power 4. This is 5 to the power 14 upon 5 to the power 4. Now, division law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n will be a to the power m minus n. And I just now told you, when we change the side of the number, if it goes from down to up, it will become negative. The power will become negative. So this will become 5 to the power 14 minus 4. That is 5 to the power 10. So this is your answer. Now in this question, first thing, we see the base are different, but the powers are same. And here also, 4 has got the same power. So we will, if we want, we can write like this, 6 to the power 3. Or let me write it in steps, 2 into 3 upon 4 cube. This will become 6 cube upon 4 cube. This can further be written as 6 upon 4 whole cube, which can be reduced 2 and 3. And this becomes 3 upon 2 whole cube. If you have to write it in numbers, the answer will be 27 upon 8. So what have we used the law? A to the power m into b to the power m will become ab to the power m. And to the power m divided by b to the power m becomes a upon b to the power m. That means the power goes out in the bracket. It becomes common. Since it is same in both the cases, so we take it out of the bracket and put it in as a common thing. Here the law used is minus 3 by 2 to the power 2 into minus 3. The powers get multiplied. This becomes minus 3 by 2 to the power minus 6. Now this minus 6, if I have to make it positive, I have to reverse the fraction. So it will become minus 2 upon 3 to the power 6. Please make a point here. The negative fraction remains, the negative rational number remains the negative rational number. There is no change in that. The only change is if I change from negative power to positive power, I am changing it to, I'm just reversing the fraction. That's it. So suppose this is the question and I have to give it in positive. So first thing, I do minus 3 upon 2, 2 to the power 4. That becomes, if I have to write the answer in the numerical form, the whole numbers, then it will be 3 to the power 4. Since it's a negative number, we should always put it in brackets. And 2 to the power 4, this becomes 81. Why a positive 81? Because 4 negatives will make it a positive number upon 16. That becomes your answer. Now, the most of the questions where the kids are getting confused is to simplify the exponents. For that, I have broken it down into 4 steps. I would recommend that you should pause the video, then write the steps and understand the steps and then start solving the questions. So to simplify, the rule is change negative power to positive power. Change composite numbers to prime factors in exponential form. Apply the laws of exponents and change exponents to number. Let's understand with the help of an example. I'll take the second example first. So the first rule that I'm telling you is change negative to positive. There is no negative and positive here. So nothing to do. I simply change them to their prime factors. Now I apply the laws of exponents, which becomes 11, 3 minus 2 into 5, 3 minus 1. Here there is nothing written. That means there is a 1 hidden here. So this becomes 11 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 2. That is 11 into 25. That is 275. I hope you understand what we have done. First, we are breaking it down into its prime exponential factors. 3 to the power 5. 10 can be broken down into 2 into 5 to the power 5. 25 becomes 5 square upon 5 to the power 7 into 2 into 3 to the power 5. Now, opening the brackets, 3 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 5 into 5 square, 5 to the power 7 into 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 5. Now, let's apply the laws of the exponents, which says 3 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 7 and 2 to the power 5. And down it is 3 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 7 into 2 to the power 5. Can we see? We can cancel and the answer is 1. Cancel, or if you bring it up, it will become 3 to the power 0, 5 to the power 0, 2 to the power 0. All are 1. So we get the answer 1. Let's do the first question. So if you have to simplify this, the first rule is 1 upon 6 plus the negative power becomes 2 upon 3. Now there is nothing in exponents here. So we simply take the LCM 6, 1 plus 4, and the answer becomes 5 upon 6. That's the answer. So if you are given questions to simplify, there will be questions with negative power also to simplify. Okay, let's do one question based on negative power. Okay, let's solve this question. It has negative powers, it has double powers. Let's see how we'll apply the laws of exponents in this. So this becomes 2 to the power 3 divided by 2 to the power 4 to the power 5. First, I change the negative to positive. This will become upon 2 to the power 6. Then I solve inside the bracket. So this will become 2 to the power 3 minus 4 upon 2 to the power 6, and this is in bracket with the power 5. This will become 2 to the power minus 1 to the power 5 upon 2 to the power 6. This will become 2 to the power minus 5 upon 2 to the power 6. Now, if I take 2 to the power minus 5 down, it will become a positive number. It will become 2 to the power 6 into 2 to the power 5, which will be 2 to the power 11. I hope this explains how we are using the different steps that I have taught you here. Change negative power to positive, change composite numbers to prime factors, apply the laws, and change exponents to numbers as demanded by the question. Let's move on to the next type of the questions asked in this chapter. Now, the next type of questions that are usually asked are like this, in which the base is same and the power is having an unknown value. What do we do in this? Now, first we apply the laws. 5 is same. So we apply the law. It becomes 2n plus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 9. Now, since the base is same, so power will be same. Will be equal. So what we'll write? 2n plus 3 will be equal to 9. 2n will equal to 6 and n is equal to 3. We have found the value of unknown here. Same way, in this question, we see 3 to the power 5 as a common base. First, applying the laws on the left-hand side. So this becomes 3 upon 5 to the power 3 minus 6, which is equal to 3 upon 5 to the power 2x minus 1. Since the base is same, the power will be equal. So we'll write minus 3 equal to 2x minus 1. It implies 2x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 1. Solve this question yourself. Pause the video, solve it yourself. So first step we will do is change this into prime factors. 6 to 5, 5. So the powers are 2 to the power 1 and 5 to the power 4. And here it is 2n minus 7 into 5n minus 4. So we can equate the power of 2 with the power of 2. Now this is 2, 2. That means n minus 7 is equal to 1, which means n is equal to 8. And if you would have taken n minus 4 is equal to 4, then also you would have got the same answer, n is equal to 8. So you can take any one of the numbers and equate their powers and get answer. The next type is change to standard form. What is standard form? In some books, standard form is also referred to as scientific notation. In this, the numbers are written in the power of 10, where k should be less than 10 and more than 1. That means it can be 1 into 10 to the power 8. This is a scientific notation. 1.1 into 10 to the power 8 is a scientific notation. But if you write 11 into 10 to the power 8, it is not a scientific notation. It can be till 9.9 into 10 to the power 8 is a scientific notation. As soon as it becomes 10, it is not a scientific notation. So say there should be only single digit in this. There can be as many decimal places, that's not a concern. But the digit after the decimal should be single only. Okay. Let's try and solve out these 3-4 questions based on standard form. So here it's a big number. When we are changing bigger numbers to standard forms, the power is always a positive number. For example, 763.5 can also be written as 7.635. That means I am moving the decimal by 2 places and keeping those tens out. Just removing the tens out and keeping it aside. This is the standard form. Again, I have to move it here. This becomes 4.9683 into 10 to the power 2, and this 10 to the power 2 is already there. You understand? This 10 to the power 2 came because of the shifting of the decimal. Now we simplify this answer as 683 into 10 to the power 4. We are applying the laws of exponents here. That is, the base is same, power get added. Now this question, the decimal is moving towards the right. This is a smaller number. When you have decimal number, the power will be negative. So it will become 8.32 into 10 to the power minus 1. Why minus 1? Because the decimal is moving only one space, one digit. Here, 1, 2, 3. The decimal moves 3 digits. So it becomes 4.56 into 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 5 was already there. We apply the law 4.56 into 10 to the power minus 8. Now, if you are asked to compare the numbers, one way, exponents. One way is you check which has a higher power. Suppose you have 2.8 into 10 to the power 12 and 68.3 into 10 to the power 15. Obviously, 10 to the power 15 will be bigger. So we can simply write that. But if the numbers are in standard form, 4.89 into 10 to the power 6 and 5.86 into 10 to the power 5. That means they are in standard form and they have equal powers of 10. In that case, we will compare the significant only. But now if the number is like this, 489 into 10 to the power 5 and 576 into 10 to the power 4. We don't know which number is bigger. We'll first change them to their scientific notation. This will become 4.89 into 10 to the power 7. This will become 5.76 into 10 to the power 6. Now this number, these two, you can see they have different powers. We should have same powers to make them to compare the significant. So what we will do? We will change it to 48.9 into 10 to the power 6. And this one remains like this. Now we can compare. The powers of 10 are same. So we will compare this part. And we know that 48 is greater than 5.76. Okay. I hope this video helps you to understand the basic concepts and questions of exponents. There is no alternative to practice in maths. Practice as much as you can to get best results. In case of any doubts, please write it in comments. Thank you.